Coming up, police are looking for missing teen, a burglar leaves a trail of blood,
and a Valdosta woman is stabbed to death. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ebony Dennis.
And I'm Spike Cook. Yesterday, early voters in Lowndes County came out in record numbers to cast their vote in the upcoming elections. The Lowndes County Board of Elections reports more than 2,800 people have cast their votes during the first 2 days of early voting. Elections officials say that a larger turnout is usually expected from presidential election years, but the crowds are still large by comparison with other election years. The turnout was so surprising that the Board of Elections had to bring out extra staff to direct traffic and sign in voters.
One woman was stabbed to death and a second one has been charged with murder. This followed an argument that turned violent shortly after 10 o'clock Monday night at a residence off Old Statenville Road. Neighbors told Valdosta police the two women had been arguing before one woman began stabbing the other. Police say they found Yvonne Smith, 56, on the back porch of the residence with multiple stab wounds. EMTs who arrived on the scene tried CPR, but that didn't work, and Smith was pronounced dead at South Georgia Medical Center. Belinda Gail Grimmage was later detained at Lowndes County Jail and has been charged with murder.
Investigators are following a literal blood trail after burglary shortly after Wednesday at midnight at the Western Auto Store in Valdosta. Police say that the blood trail, possibly caused by a broken window, ran out to nearby bushes where 2 stolen weed whackers and 1 bag of charcoal were hidden. Authorities are now looking to hospitals for recent deep cut patients and say that the amount of blood left at the scene is sufficient enough to match blood types with the suspect.
Thomas County police officials are on the lookout for a missing teen and need your help. 18-year-old Lacey Brock has been missing since Monday afternoon around 2:30. The Sheriff Department is asking that you watch for a young brunette female wearing blue pants and a pink American Eagle t-shirt with her initials tattooed on her right ankle. Reports say that she was last seen walking down Highway 84 towards Cairo. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Lacey, please contact the Thomas County Sheriff's Department immediately.
Coming up, unemployment rates drop in Georgia.
And we have an update on the construction of the SGMC's new Heart Center. Stay with us.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the Forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Valdosta State University. Encouraging.
In-depth inquiry.
Hands-on experience.
Service and involvement.
And a global view.
While offering
a beautiful residential campus.
Over 100 fields of study.
Graduate and online degrees.
And championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more. Become more.
Valdosta State University.
I got my MBA online at VSU. As a working mom who travels on business, I needed an MBA program that fit my schedule and allowed me to balance both my work and home life. VSU's Web MBA was perfect. I was able to spend time with my family in the evenings and then complete my assignments. My MBA is one of my greatest accomplishments. It was hard work, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't wait. Start your MBA today.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Spike Cook.
And I'm Ebony Dennis. Georgia's unemployment rate fell to 9% in September from 9.2% in August as fewer employers laid off workers. According to Labor Commissioner Mark Butler, the unemployment rate dropped in September because Georgia had the fewest new claims for unemployment insurance benefits in 5 years. That's the lowest since before the start of the Great Recession. The number of initial claims in September declined to just over 39,500, down 6,161 from August and the fewest since September 2007. Most of the decline came in administrative and support services, retail trade, healthcare, and social assistance. The state did lose 400 jobs from August to September, but it has gained 61,800 jobs since September 2011, when the unemployment rate was 9.8%.
The construction of the $67 million Heart Center and Patient Tower at South Georgia Medical Center is set to start next summer. The building of the 130,000 square foot structure is ahead of schedule and will contain 96 patient rooms as well as more cardiac immediate care beds. It will also contain a larger cardiac, medical, and surgical intensive care unit. Officials from the Heart Center say it's crucial to have all heart care under one roof. The hospital plans to hire over 50 new employees with the new addition.
A Georgia Chick-fil-A is under fire this week after reportedly handing out some flyers that some found offensive. A Chamblee Chick-fil-A handed out flyers that stated, "Only a fruitcake wouldn't love our party trays." Chick-fil-A Executive Vice President Steve Robinson says that it was all one big misunderstanding and that no anti-gay message was meant. This statement caused national uproar after the statement made against gay marriage by Chick-fil-A's CEO Dan Cathy this summer. The flyer is no longer in the store.
Valdosta citizens with a knack for gardening have more to look forward to this coming weekend. With information about an upcoming gardening event, here's News Valdosta's Naya Erb.
Thanks. Saturday, October 20th at 10 a.m., Farm Days will be hosting a Garden in the Community event at Courthouse Square located in Valdosta. This event will showcase locally sourced produce, food items, and arts and crafts from surrounding areas. Back to you in the studio.
Taking a look at your local weather, today the high will be 86 with a 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. Your low tonight will be 68.
Coming up, a world-renowned athlete is stripped of his endorsements, and we have an inside look at the Winnersville Classic.
And a 12-year-old ruins a robbery attempt. Stay with us.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why I chose.
I chose
Division II.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics. Spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities.
Valdosta State University.
That's slow. Look, he's blushing.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Ebony Dennis.
And I'm Spike Cook. Lance Armstrong has had his multi-million deal with Nike revoked. After several years of accusations regarding his cycling achievements, former cycling great Lance Armstrong, widely known for his battle with cancer, was stripped of his multi-million-dollar deal with Nike and forced to step down as the chairman of his famously branded company, Live Strong. Nike finally parted ways with Armstrong after claiming that evidence of doping allegations has become insurmountable. The USADA released a report last week that linked Armstrong to several of his teammates who claimed he had used performance-enhancing drugs and attempted to hide the effects from officials. Armstrong still holds that he was never failed a drug test and that the last week's investigations were incomplete.
The Lowndes Vikings defeated the Valdosta Wildcats this weekend in the Winnersville 17-14. News Valdosta's Rossano Stewart has more on the big game.
The Winnersville Classic, a tradition in Valdosta 36 years in the making, took place this weekend, gathering 20% of the city's population for another celebrated undertaking.
Go Rockets! Woo! Vikings! Go Wildcats! Get off that couch! Let's get something to eat! All the way live, baby!
There were many predictions.
Gotta say Wildcats is gonna win. I mean, even if it's by 1 or 2, they're gonna win.
Vikings are gonna win 24-10.
28-7, Lowndes.
21-17.
Vikings, right?
as well as the fanfare that comes with games that place two of the most decorated high school football programs against each other.
And they are the reason why you can call this place Winnersville, okay? Because of our great state wins, national wins. We're number one.
I graduated from Valdosta in 1956, and I was a cheerleader here to play basketball.
Okay.
And we were the kittens, and now they're the Lady Tomcats. But anyway.
It goes back decades. I mean, it goes back decades, generations. It's embedded from childhood to adulthood to grandparenthood. I mean, it's passed on for generations.
The seeds of the Lowndes-Valdosta rivalry are planted here on this middle school field where students are raised up to participate in that one moment during the Winnersville Classic.
It starts down here. I take what the varsity does and I try to implement it the best we can down here. So when they make the transition from middle school to high school, it's just easier for both players and coaches.
Well, it's a great rivalry between two really good football programs. There's a lot that goes into the rivalry. Number one, you've had two programs that have been successful over a long period of time. You've had two programs that have both won multiple state championships, and both of them have good players. So the game itself is normally a really good football game.
Aside from the age-old competition that is the Winnersville Classic, both sides see the bigger picture and the importance it holds not only for the city of Valdosta, but for generations to come.
What makes this rivalry different is after the game is over, you still got to live with everybody. So that's the difference. They got big rivalries everywhere, but I can't think of one where the people go to church together. They go to, they eat together. They're friends, so it's different.
Even if we lose, look, it's still our town. It's Winnersville, so ultimately we're all winners.
Did you envision yourself playing here one day underneath Friday night lights?
Yes, sir.
At the quarterback position?
Yes, sir.
Or does it even matter? Reporting for News Valdosta, I'm Rossano Stewart.
Police say a 12-year-old boy helped thwart an overnight home invasion robbery in southwest Atlanta. The robbery happened early this morning when 3 men entered the boy's house and attempted to rob the family at gunpoint. When he heard the door kicked in, he was able to run up to the attic and call 911, prompting police arrival. A woman driving a getaway car alerted the men, who then split up with only one leaving in the getaway car. After a chase, the car wrecked on Fulton Street and only the woman driving the car was arrested.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Ebony Dennis. Have a good day.
And I'm Spike Cook. We'll see you next time.